Hello YouTube, this is Amagam94 here. And one thing before I start this video, I need to say I'm sorry for not making any videos for the past 2 months. I've been very busy lately. I just haven't really had the drive to make videos. Like, whenever I have had time, I just didn't feel like making a video then. I tried to make videos, but I just lost the drive to. So now, once school starts up, I'll try to make more videos. I'll try to make one video a week. I probably won't keep that promise, but I'll at least try to. I don't know why I can't, but it's just kind of how I work. I can't really keep this channel doing multiple videos every single day or even a week. I just kind of need a break from making videos every once in a while, and that was my 2-month break. I'll try to make a video at least once, maybe twice a week. I'll try. So, a lot of people are speculating about what characters will go, what characters will stay, what new characters will be in the next Smash Bros. Game. Now, I'm very speculative, I guess, when it comes to stuff like this. So, I'm going to make a series of Smash Bros. Videos. I made 2 videos a while ago about characters that will not make it into Smash Bros. And characters that I think will get into Smash Bros. I'm going to redo those lists. I guess you can call September it's the lead into September, so just call September the month of Smash Bros., I guess. Because I'll try to make at least 4 videos. This one, those 2, and one other, I'm thinking. If not that, then maybe just 3. But I'll probably get some more other Brawl videos in there too. So, this video is going to be about what characters I think are going to be kicked out of the Brawl roster going into Smash Bros. Wii U and 3DS. Now, I'm going to go down, at least I think, I think I pretty much know the whole roster in my head in order, but I'm not entirely sure. So, first is all the Mario characters. All the Mario characters were in Melee, they're in Brawl, they're the 4 most important characters to the game: Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser. The 2 heroes, the damsel in distress, and the villain. None of them are going. Like, that's a given, pretty much. Then for the Zelda row, Link, Zelda and Sheik, and Ganondorf are all staying. That's also a given. Some people are saying that Ganondorf will be replaced by Demise. I don't understand why that, because yes, he basically is Ganondorf, but he's not really Ganondorf. He's some other guy that looks like Ganondorf with flaming hair. He would look cool, but make him if you are going to put Demise in there, which they're not, make it a different character. Don't replace Ganondorf with another villain character. That would just be kind of pointless, because he is the main villain of the series. Now, the only character that people question from Legend of Zelda is, well, actually 2, Sheik and Toon Link. Sheik, I think, will stay. Since they remade Ocarina of Time for 3DS, I think she has relevance again, as a counterpart to, or a doppelganger, as an alternate form for Zelda. It only makes sense, really, for her to stay in there. Plus, she has a very unique fighting style. No other character is a ninja, so it would just kind of take away from the roster to take away like a unique character like her. And also Toon Link. I can see where people are coming from who were say that Toon Link isn't gonna be in there anymore, because from Melee to Brawl, they took out Young Link and added Toon Link. And a lot of people were saying that they'll replace Toon Link with a Link to the Past Link, whatever they're gonna call him. Which I will be fine with, personally. But Toon Link, I think he will stay, at least in the Wii U version. For 2 reasons. One, kind of 3. One, he was a very good character in sorry, with a very good character in Smash Bros. Brawl. Yes, his moveset was very samey to Link, but I think it was just different enough with his height difference, with his speed, with his attacks being slightly weaker. I think his attacks were just different enough that he could be considered his own character, which I'm fine with. 2, Wind Waker HD. If they're bringing back Wind Waker HD, why would Sakurai take out the main character from that game? Obviously, he's becoming relevant again with that game, so you can't use the argument he's not relevant anymore, because he clearly is. And 3, right. Just because Young Link was replaced with Toon Link doesn't mean they're going to do it again. Like, that's not a pattern. People are saying, a lot of these reasons that people are taking people out and putting other characters in are because of the pattern from Melee to Brawl. That's only a one-time thing. I don't think Young Link to Toon Link means anything, at least for the Wii U version. Because since, like I said, Toon Link is relevant again, he's unique enough to be his own character, and I'm okay with him staying. Now, for the 3DS version, it's probably more likely for him to be replaced, but there's a reason. Like, I don't know if A Link Between Worlds would be out long enough for Sakurai to be able to make a unique moveset and have him in the game. Like, I know he could, but I just don't know how long this game is in development for, how much Sakurai knows about this Link. I'm just not sure. For the 3DS version, it would make a lot more sense for Toon Link to be replaced by Link to the Past, Link Between Worlds Link, which is a different Link from A Link to the Past Link. I just don't know. Now, a lot of people are saying that they're positive Toon Link isn't coming back, because in the trailer they showed Toon Link driving the train in the Spirit Tracks train level in the 3DS version. Now, I'm hoping these people aren't Zelda fans, because if they were, I'm not even a Zelda fan myself, and I know that Link is a different Link than Wind Waker Link. That's the Spirit Tracks Link. He had his whole conductor attire. He was driving a train. That obviously means he's a different Link than the Toon Link, than the Wind Waker Link. So, just basing it off of that means nothing. It's a completely different Link. That is nothing. That means nothing. So, Toon Link, for 3DS version, it's 50-50 for me, or more like 60-40. For Wii U version, I don't see why they would take him out. Let's see. Oh, I completely skipped the second row. The only character in the second row I can really think of is Wario, but I see no reason to take him out since he did get Game & Wario, which isn't the best game out there, but he also had Wario Land Shake It, or whatever that game was called on the Wii. That came after Brawl, so he's had at least 2 games since Brawl. So I think he's relevant enough to be in Smash Bros. 4. I don't even know why he wasn't in. I know why he wasn't in Melee, because it would cut for time anyway. But it only really makes sense for him to be in there. He's a mascot of his own series. He's Mario's kind of rival in the sports and party games, so it makes sense for him to be in there. I just wish that his default sprite was his yellow attire instead of his biker attire like it is in Brawl. I mean, that's okay. I like how you can switch the two, I just kind of wish the default was that. I like that costume a lot better. Let's see, Pit is staying. That's already confirmed. Olimar is staying. That's confirmed. Rob. I don't know if he's in the next. Yeah, he is. Rob. A lot of people think Rob is gonna go. I just have one thing to say. Well, a couple more things. This is really important to say. If Rob, he was an accessory for NES. He had nothing to do with Mario at all. If Rob is important enough to be in Mario Kart DS, where he's not even affiliated with Mario at all in the Nintendo universe. I don't even know if you can use Rob in any of the Mario/Donkey Kong games. I'm not sure, but if he's important enough to be in Mario Kart DS, I'm pretty sure he's important enough to be in Smash Bros. That just makes sense to me. Also, he's a very important figure of Nintendo's history. He was the main accessory and buddy for all NES owners. I heard his games weren't all that good, per se. I mean, I'm sure some of the games you could play with him were fun, but it makes sense for him to stay, because, I mean, his moveset was definitely unique. I just wish they could kind of patch him up a little bit. He moved a little awkwardly since he doesn't have legs. He kind of has to. He moves a little differently, which makes him a unique character. Which, again, same thing with Sheik. It would be a shame to take out a unique character from the roster. Like, from Melee to Brawl, they didn't really take out any unique characters. And if they did, they just replaced it. Like, from Mewtwo to Lucario, they're basically the same character, pretty much. Like, they both do similar things. So if they were to take out Rob, it would make sense to replace him with a character who has similar movements and attacks as Rob. But there's not that many other characters or any characters really from Nintendo's arsenal that move or attack similarly to Rob. So I'm pretty sure Rob is staying. Let's see. Olimar staying. Wolf. Right. I think Wolf is staying. It would only really make sense for Wolf to stay because I want to say Star Fox Command for the DS came after Brawl. I'm not sure. It might not have. But if it did, that's even better. But I know Star Fox 64 3D, it's a really long title, came after Brawl. It was a remake of a game that Wolf was the main enemy in. He's the main enemy outside of Andross in the Star Fox universe. Yes, his moveset wasn't very unique, but he played differently enough from Fox to be his own character. If anything, Falco should be kicked out. I don't know why Falco was in before Wolf anyway. Like, why would you add two pilots from the same game when you could have a pilot and an enemy? Like, that was the main thing with with Melee. They had Mario then Bowser, Link then Ganondorf, Pikachu and Mewtwo, I guess. But they had Fox and Falco. I would have rather have Wolf there and then added Falco later, meaning that Falco will be the one that would be most likely to kick out over Wolf. Now, not that I don't like Falco. He's a really good character, I think, but Wolf, I think, would have a more reason to stay over Falco. They wouldn't take away an enemy character. Well, a lot of people are saying that Star Fox really shouldn't have the same amount of representation as Pokemon. Like, if they added in Crystal, which I think they might, if they added in Crystal, then that would be 4. which is an okay number. Like, they have 4 characters they can use. Just don't add in another pilot. Like, that's just stupid. uh, so yeah, I'm pretty sure Wolf is staying. Maybe they could make his outfit look a little more similar to how it is in Star Fox 64. Have the eye patch instead of the futuristic scope thing. just to make you know that this is the 64 Star Fox, 64 Wolf, and not the Command Wolf. Actually, I'm pretty sure Command came before Brawl. Yeah. Next is Ike. I really like Ike, but I don't really know if they're gonna have 3 swordsmen from the same game series. Like, the problem I have with Ike is that Marth and Ike are 2 very different characters. They have 2 very different fighting styles. Like, one focuses on more, like, just getting in there, attacking with quick attacks, getting out, attacking, and just doing a whole bunch of damage to you and then taking you out. Ike, he just cuts straight to it, knocks you out with one or 2 attacks, and that's it. Like, he focuses on stronger attacks. Marth focuses more on quick strikes that deal a bunch of damage, or little damage that build up over quick, small amounts of time. Now, I like those 2 characters. They have very different fighting styles. The main problem I have with... I really want Chrom to get in there. I think he's the most likely Fire Emblem character to get in because Fire Emblem Awakening is such a big hit. I think it's closing in on 2 million games sold, so that's pretty good. I think that's the highest selling game, Fire Emblem game ever, so good for it. And since it wasn't such a big hit, it only really makes sense for him to be in there. So the problem I have with that is that Chrom his fighting style would basically be a combination of Ike and Marth. Because since Marth is a descendant of Marth, or Chrom is a descendant of Marth, like, the way he fights in the game, he does a lot more jabs and, like, slashes. Plus, he can use Ether and other more powerful attacks like that. I just don't really know if you'll be able to differentiate between... I don't really know if you can justify having a character who is basically a combination... whose fighting style would be a combination of Marth and Ike. That's the only issue I have with Ike being in there, if they were to add Chrom, which I think they will. Now, I want all 3 in there, but like I said, I think if you have all 3 in there, their move pool would be kind of dull, because Chrom would basically do everything both of them would do. You would have no reason to use both of them. And if they took out Ike, if they could make his moveset more like Ike, still have the Marth-esque slashes and jabs, but have him be a little more powerful, maybe make him move a little slower, maybe. But yeah, that's the only real reason I want Ike out, because I really want Chrom, but I like Ike. I'm very on the fence with him. If they have all 3, that's fine. They could probably make a unique moveset out of him. Just to make his moveset to the fullest potential, it would make the most sense for Ike to leave. That's just all I'm going to say. And I think there's 3 more I need to talk about. Lucas. Now, there hasn't been a Mother game for a while, or at least in America. I don't know about him. His moveset is definitely different, a lot different than Ness's. And there's not really that many other unique... there are definitely other characters from the Mother slash Earthbound universe that they could have in his place. But I really like Lucas. I like what they did with him. He's more likely to go than Ness, obviously. But I don't know. I don't really keep up with much with the Mother slash Earthbound series, so I don't really know much about the other characters in the games. So I'd be fine with him going if they added in another Earthbound character that didn't use PK powers, like had other kind of items from the game, other abilities. Like I said, I don't really know much about it. I don't really know exactly what other characters there are. I just know there are a substantial amount of characters that are different than both of them. So and I don't think they need a third character, because there's only 3 games, I think. So if they can add another unique character, fine. If they just keep Lucas and don't add another one, I'm fine with that too. So yeah. Now, a lot of people think Mr. Game & Watch is gonna leave. Why? Like, why would you take out the character that he was in Melee, for one thing. He was also in Brawl. He has 2 games under his belt. Also, he represents Nintendo's first handhelds. Yeah. Like, why would you take out the character who represents basically your oldest, and same concept with Rob. Like, he represents Nintendo's history. Like, he represents the first, like, he's a compilation of all the different Game & Watch game things that you could buy and play. They were extremely loud and annoying, I know that much, but they were still fun, I heard. So why would you take him out? He represents a very significant point in Nintendo's history. If those things had failed, and we wouldn't have half the games we had now, because their handheld market is phenomenal. Like, we wouldn't have Pokemon. We wouldn't have... I don't even have, like... Well... I can't really think of any other handheld exclusive. We probably wouldn't have had Fire Emblem, because there's a lot of Fire Emblem games on the handhelds, and I don't know if they would have stopped after a certain amount of... Because I know the Fire Emblem console games didn't sell... They sold okay, but they didn't sell phenomenally. It's the handheld game that sold better. So, why would you take out a character who basically drove your handheld market, and you drove Nintendo to success in that market? I don't know why people want him out. He's a very unique character. He's kind of annoying to play as. I don't really win with him very much. Make him a little faster in either attacking or moving. Probably attacking will be better. But other than that, I think he'd be fine. Now, the big one. Well, I know Sonic is staying. I'm going to go ahead and say that. Sonic is staying. Sonic Lost World is being exclusive to 3DS and Wii U. 2 other Sonic games are coming down the line exclusively to Wii U and probably 3DS as well. So there's no reason to kick Sonic out. Sega and Nintendo have a very strong relationship. Sonic is staying. I just wish they kind of switched around his moveset. That's a different video. So the last one is Snake. I don't know about him. I really like playing as Snake. He was very overpowered, I thought, at least. But Konami and Nintendo haven't had the best relationship lately. Like, I don't know what's going on between them, but the latest news that was really bad was the 3DS game Castlevania Mirrors of Fate is giving an HD port to the 360 and PS3. I don't know why they wouldn't port it over to the Wii U too, because people that have 3DS most likely are going to get a Wii U. I don't know why you wouldn't give the people who play the 3DS version, give them the HD experience as well. I just don't get that. Maybe to get the game to a bigger market, but I don't know. At least port it to the Wii U as well. And also NGS5 probably isn't coming to Wii U. Of course, we're getting a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh games. I mean, I like the card game, but playing a game simulator when you can just have Dueling Network, I don't understand why you would buy that. So, yeah, we did get Metal Gear Solid 3, 3D for the 3DS, which, I mean, that would definitely justify Snake being in there, because they didn't call him Solid Snake, they just called him Snake. And if I'm not mistaken, Metal Gear Solid 3 had a different Snake than Metal Gear 1 and 2, so that makes sense. They could reskin this Snake to be, I think, Naked Snake, yeah, from Metal Gear Solid 3. And maybe switch his moveset around to be more like that. Now, another reason why I'm not really sure if... reason why I think he will stay is because... Well, two reasons. What's his name? Kojima and Sakurai are best friends in real life. They went to college, I think, together. They've been friends ever since. And basically all it took to get Snake in the game was Hideki Kamiya went up to Sakurai and said, "Hey, can we put Snake in the game?" He's like, "Sure, whatever. Put him in there." And he's one of the biggest names in video games, ranging from the PS1 all the way. Like, he started there. He one of like the biggest selling games on the PlayStation systems. Of course, Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection, I don't know why they even had that. I don't know. It didn't sell well. Other than that, he sells phenomenally. And to have one of the biggest names in gaming in your Nintendo fighting game is a big honor. And I don't know why they would take him out. But again, Konami and Nintendo don't have the best relationship. I personally think if they were to have a Konami, if there was a Konami character that wasn't Snake, I think it would have made a little more sense to be Simon Belmont, because he started out on the NES and now he's still a major Konami character. I don't know why he wasn't in there. I guess just because Kojima and Sakurai are good friends. I like him in the game. Like I said, I like him as a character. He's very unique. But I just don't know where Nintendo and Konami stand. It just depends on that. On how good the relationship actually is between, well, I guess Sakurai and Konami. Maybe Sakurai realizes that none of their games are being ported to the Wii U, so there's like, no, I'm not gonna support your franchise anymore. I mean, that might ruin his friendship with Kamiya. Maybe he'll understand, but I don't know. So I want him in there personally, but maybe as a different Snake. Like I said, the one for 3DS, that Snake is definitely a good Snake to be. I heard he's really cool. He had the eye patch, so bring him in. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have for characters who I think will stay, or who's going, who's staying. Yeah, be looking out for my next Smash Bros. Video. It should be out sometime either next week or the next. It'll be top 10 characters that I think will get into Smash Bros. Now, I know I made this list a long time ago. After I make this list, I'll delete my old list just to stop confusion. So yeah, be looking out for that. Rate, comment, subscribe. Bye. Oh, and one more quick thing to add to the end of my video. I forgot to mention anything about Lucario somehow, even though I mentioned it in the video. Before they released the Mega forms, for the Mega evolutions for the different Pokemon, I would have said no. He's gonna get kicked out for Mewtwo, or at least be replaced by Mewtwo. But now that both of them are getting a Mega evolution, I think they're gonna just add Mewtwo and keep Lucario in there, maybe give him his Mega Form as maybe Final Smash, or just use his Mega Form as his character. There's still a chance he won't be. I'm not sure. But since he did get a Mega Form, it's more likely now. So just letting you guys know that.